Hey guys, welcome back. Pedro is playing in the craft room. He's found a jingly ball that he's been knocking back and forth. So if you hear a lot of crinky, clunching, jingly, whatever, it's Mr. Pedro. Today we are going to be finishing up the Nuvo Halloween table runner. And guys, I just made me another design board. So if you're wanting to make design boards, this poster board I got at Walmart for a couple dollars. This one is about a hair under 20 inches. It's like 19 3/4. Now he's found a crispy, one of those little, looks like our Christmas ornament. And then this one is, I believe 12 inches. So out of one poster board, I got that the giant one, this one, and then this is what was a leftover. So I may actually make like a mini design board out of this. Like I could do 2 mini designs out of that. If you didn't see that video where I made my design board, I will leave it linked up above. But here's what I have. I have most of the top done. We do have to add borders. So I'm now going to pick out what fabric I want for my borders. And we will do the backing. Now, I am not going to do the binding method. I'm going to do the flip inside out method. That's how I like my table runners. Pedro! He's a happy boy. So I'm going to flip you guys down and show you the fabrics we have left. And I'm hoping I can flip you down without like messing everything in the world up. This... Okay. So I know I used to be able to flip y'all guys almost all the way down. And I like moved this around. And it wouldn't flip down like that anymore. So I have some orange left. Okay. I have the little trick-or-treaters, which is in the center. And then I have these guys left, which I've not used at all. So I want to use one of these. And it's going to be going like this. Do I want black? Or do I want black and orange? I think that's a little bit too busy. I don't know, because this is like dancing skeletons. I gotta make a decision. So it says for borders, I need to cut the border fabric. I need 2 3 1/4 by 42, which is length. And then I need 2 3 1/4 by 18, which is the sides. So all of them are going to be about 3 by 14. I think I like the black. So I'm going to use this pumpkin-y guy on something else. So I'm going to lay that over here. We're going to take this now and leave it on the board. And we're going to cut these guys. And these are Pedro, honey. What are you doing? Usually he plays in the living room. No problems. This is 6 1/2. And I need 3 1/4. So that is exactly cutting this baby in half. Okay. We're cutting her in half. I need a ruler. I have like a ton of rulers here, so I've put my grippies on most of them, so that's fantastic. So I need 1 2 3 1/4. And that should leave me 1 2 3 6 1/2. Just double checking myself because I don't want to cut this wrong. 1, 2, 3 1/4. 3 1/4 by width of fabric. Okay. There we go. So there's my 2 pieces for the sides, and I need 2 2 3/4 by 18, so I might as well go ahead and cut this guy. I don't want to cut it in half though, because I'm going to be doing like a scrappy Halloween. I don't know what yet, but I do know it's going to be something scrappy, and it's going to be Halloween. So I'm trying to keep my big pieces as much as I can. So I'm just lining up my line here, and did it say 18 or 18 and a half? Just 18. Okay. Okay, there's 18. See, now I have this big strip left that I can cut blocks out of. It can go over here in this pile. Then I'm going to fold it in half. Make sure I'm nicely folded here and everybody is together. One, 2, 3 1/4. And then we're going to sew these guys on. 1, 2, 3 1/4. Always double check your numbers. So I am so bad to cut something wrong. All right. There's 1. There is 2. Those are my short strips. These are my long strips. And I'm going to cut the selvage off of this guy here. And then we are done, guys, with the border pieces. Okay. Just gonna line my line up. And there we go. So now, easy peasy. I'm gonna lay these extra bits to the side. Gonna lay my design board to the side and get our instructions. Okay, long bits and short bits. Sew the top and borders on first and then sew the sides. That's what I wanted to know. All right, I'm going to turn you guys over this way. Guys, if you're in the North Carolina area, there is an Asheville quilt show. I don't know if I'll be going. There will be a hickory quilt show later in October, but here's the information for that. So yes, an Asheville quilt show. I would like to go to that, but I definitely am going to try to get to the hickory, which is a lot closer. So we are going to take our short guys here, and let's measure 3 1/4. Yes, cut. All right, okay. And it said sides. Why do I need 18 inches when this is only so top and bottom? That's a long piece of Shannon, duh. Okay. Then so I've only had one cup of coffee, forgive me. How much bobbin do I have? Okay. So I'm going to match up my ends here. Put all the weight of it on my leg so it's not pulling. I do still have my 1/4 foot on. I just want to get that caught, so now I can let go. And just hold on and gently, you guys see, let's raise up a hair. Oh, there we go, raise up a hair. I just hold on back here gently. I can, if it's heavy, I lay the weight of it on my leg so it's not pulling it down. And then I just gently hold it and let the foot do the work. And then I make sure I'm lined up. We are getting to the end. I do have a little bit of overhang, but not much. Okay, so that's how much overhang, so we'll just square that up. And small ruler, something ruler, square ruler. And I'm just going to square this up with my square here. Ooh, a string right there. There's a string. One string. Come on. Thank you. That can go in a crumb. Now we're going to do this side, and then we will iron it. And we will add our side pieces, and then I'll bring you guys back for the next step. Okay, so what I'm doing for the back is I had a pretty good sized piece of green, and then I'm using pieces of my leftovers to piece a back, and then that way it can be reversible also. And I'm still using my 1/4 inch foot. So yeah, I'm just taking the strips that I had left and piecing a back. Okay, so here's what is up. Get the pin out. Get that pin out. I'm gonna need it. I'm just piecing ends on to make it long enough. So this piece, I'm gonna have to square off here. So I'm gonna line up my lines on this ruler. And then there's that one. And see how this has a really deep fold in it? I'm going to start on the other side. Actually, I'm going to hit that with iron just a little bit. I don't know if it'll get into the end there, but we'll see. So I'm just laying my fabric down, taking a pin. Putting a pin in it just to help hold some of that weight while I move it so it doesn't shift. And yes, I did turn my machine up a hair because this is just a straight line, so making sure and just miss that crease. Nice. This hopefully is long enough. If not, I'll add another little piece. And again, I'm just going to square this up and I'm going to iron it, take it to the bedroom where my top is, and make sure it fits. If not, I'll add another little piece. Okay, so what I did was I took a piece that I had that was a big piece, and like I said, I'm using pieces left over for the backing, and that way it can kind of be reversible. And I just found the center. I just dropped a pin. Did I drop a pin? I hope not. So I will step on it. This thing has pins all in it, holding it together. So now what I'm going to do is find my center again, which is I'm looking for the little crease I put in it. I put a little crease in it somewhere. Okay, maybe the crease has done worked its way out. But anywho, we're going to come over here and the center is pretty much where this, because there's the center star and there's the center point. And I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. I need to leave a space big enough to get my hand up into. Let's go a little bit more. And we're just going to sew all the way around. When I get to the corner, let's see if that's enough. If not, I'll have to back it up one. Oh, I need to go one more. No, I'll just do that by hand. Let's just go one more stitch. And there we go. And I'm going to do this all the way around. Oh, I think that's one too many, so I'm going to back it up one. Turn, and I am out of bobbin, guys, so that's a perfect time to pause. And I'll bring you guys back once I've gone all the way around and we got it flipped out. How's that? Okay, at this point, everything is sewed together and pulled out. I was checking my corners. My corners look decent. Now I'm just going to kind of iron around everything and get it kind of straightened up here so we can sew that last little bit there where we kept it open. Get any seams or, threads that are kind of just laying around. I'm just going to very lightly go over these edges. Just press them down. I'm trying to keep them relatively straight here. There we go. So I'm reaching back in here and like grabbing that seam, pulling it up. So it's not burying itself down in there like that. So I'm reaching down in there and like pulling it up. So it's not all creased into itself. Hope you kind of understand that, but or else it's all just going to be like down inside of itself like this. See how this is all, so if you iron that, it's going to, no, you want to kind of pull it out. I'm trying not to let the back show, so my stomach is growling. I've not had anything to eat today, and guys, it's probably 1, 2, I don't even know. When I get in this craft room and I start sewing, I lose track of time. I've had coffee today, but that's it. That is all I've had. So this is the side that has the piece that is open. See how the back's starting to kind of come forward a little bit? We'll fix that. And I know you're getting an up close and personal shot of my iron. So we're to that little area that needs to be sewn down. So I'm going to grab that, tuck him under, finger press. I'm going to have a little bit of a wrinkle there. That's okay. We'll see how when I stitch it, how bad it wrinkles. Maybe not much of a wrinkle. We'll see. If it is, it's in the center, set something on it. That's the way I'll look at it. Okay. Then I'm going to look at it from the back where I did that little, looks good. And again, from the back, this is where that is. So now it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Look at it from the front, because I don't want like a whole lot of green showing. So if I need to adjust that a little bit, we will. Okay, so last thing, so I'm gonna bring it up here. The iron makes me so hot. We'll start up here in a corner. Still using my 1/4 foot. I'm going to sew all the way around. Okay, we're hitting some thick seams. That's all it is. Okay. Number 2, that little area. So I want to, I'm gonna have just a teeny tiny little pleat there, maybe. Teeny tiny. We'll see. Hey, Lulu! And yes, I'm using white thread. I was looking to see if I had like some orange or something, but I didn't. One more. So I'm just going to use white. There's white bones in here, so little skeleton men. My stomach is growling. Okay, this bit right here. I'm going to kind of redo. How much of that is in there? All right, I'm going to check this side right here. So I'm going to hit it again with the iron. I might actually redo this side. Lulu, what are you messing with, or why are you messing? I'll be right back. All right, guys, we are done, or at least I'm done. I might do some like just in the ditch stitching around these squares just to hold everything together, but I just did a 1/4 inch around all my edges to keep everything down, and I may go like all the way down these to keep those down. That's it. That is the Nuvo table runner. Oh my gosh, so cute. I'm just getting threads off. I did bust that one seam and re-sew it. Still kind of not what I want. She's straight, but I can see like a little wonkiness to her, but it's fine. This side is got a little wonky too, so it's fine. They match. Again, sit something on top of it. Nobody's going to pay it any attention. If they're getting down there with like a ruler to see if your edges are that straight, tell them they need to back off of your project. So they need to back away. Give it some breathing space. But I wanted to show you guys the back. So the back, you could totally flip this over and use it as a different runner. Like, super cute, guys. Super cute. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to put it on my kitchen table. I need to clean off my kitchen table. It has become a catch-all for everything and anything. So today I'm going to work on that and put my table runner on there and get it ready. But yes, we are done with this project, other than maybe a little bit of quilting. And that's totally up to you how you want to quilt. But so we will leave it at this one. And I need to, Lulu's been back here on my design boards. See, look where her claw got in there. Lulu! But anywho, little Miss Lulu climbing around on things she ain't supposed to be climbing around on. There's my design boards. You can see how much bigger the other one is. I can just sit those back there. And guys, I have a lot of scrap from this project. Like a lot of scrap. So you could totally make some little mug rugs to go with. Other kind of little whatever. You could piece these and put another border or make it longer. You could totally, you know, make this bigger if you need to, because you have plenty of fabric left. This is what I had left out of that yard. I had some pieces and I cut them on down into bigger squares. Yes, plenty of scrap to make something out of. All right, guys, that is it for this one. I know we need to get back to working on the Boo Crew. I need to print out, I haven't even printed it out yet, the week 2. I've already done the week 1. And I'm looking for a scrappy project because I have a lot of scrap floating around now that I want to do something with, other than the brick house. I do have that pattern, but and I'm looking for a jelly roll pattern, which I have the jelly roll book, but I didn't really see anything in there that was like, I want it to be really kind of scrappy. I don't know yet. We will figure it out though. All right, guys, as always, thanks for watching. And this was from, again, Pineapple Fabrics. Thank you so much, Pineapple Fabrics. This is one they did send to me to do for you guys. So thanks again. And I still have a bunch. I have a bunch of my pineapple slice boxes we could work on. There's a lot over here that I could work on. So let me figure out our next project and we'll get going.